Hello YouTube, this is Robeson1070. I'm a Battlefield 4 player on the Xbox One, and what I'm going to bring to you today is a video all about the UCAV. The UCAV is a support gadget that was released with the China Rising expansion pack, and when it was released, oh boy, it was horribly bugged, along with its sister gadget, the SUAV for the recon. Basically, you could get a UCAV and launch it and kill some people, and then get another one and instantly, and then get another one instantly, and it ended up being a crazy UCAV SUAV apocalypse for, I don't know, I mean, it was a few days, and yeah, playing Battlefield at that point was kind of scary. Since then, DICE saw the error of their ways. You know, DICE is really famous for doing that, apparently. And they patched it. However, they patched it to the point of oblivion, and that you would get one UCAV, which is, I would say, pretty cool. But they would give you one, and then give you some sort of like maybe 5-minute long reload time to sit on the ammo box. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. So. Yeah, so at that point, the UCAV was kind of a joke, kind of silly thing to use. But since then, they have given it a regeneration time, so you don't have to sit on an ammo pack anymore. And you get a UCAV approximately every single minute. So if you were to use one, do other things, cap bases, be a hero for another minute, well, then you can sit down and hey, you got yourself another UCAV. 1 minute, I would say, it's maybe not quite long enough because, you know, I mean, hey, like, you know, I was an idiot there and lost my UCAV, but, you know, I just had to wait a minute. That's not really that long in Battlefield time, not in these, you know, with these, like, 30-minute games and whatnot. Anyhow, so the UCAV allows you to reach out and touch people at long distances. Sometimes they're people you never knew were there in the first place, like this guy. Like G there wasn't even flashing when I shot it. I shot it prospectively, sort of to scout ahead, see what was going on. F looked like it was under control, kept going, and was like, oh hey, there's someone to kill. This guy upcoming is a horrible, like, you know, revenge attack. Where this guy was sniping everybody and their grandma and using vehicles and stuff in their game. Hit 26 kills, not bad, oops. Yeah, got him with the UCAV. And so, you know, you have to kind of ask yourself, is that fair? I would say, no, not really. Sure, you know, the game, anyone can use a UCAV. I mean, I've argued with my buddies on who I game with that at the beginning of a rush round, everybody should come with a UCAV and decimate the enemy team, and hey, you know, your rush round will be over in about like 2 minutes. I don't really know if Battlefield moving this direction of things like UCAV and artillery and, anti-air tank that, you know, hangs out in its spawn, and gunships, and, you know, lock-on missiles is really necessarily the right way to go. But as it goes, the current Battlefield maps have really large engagement distances. And, you know, that's much to the detriment of these classes like medic and support, which historically haven't been able to deal with things at range. Now, every class can get a DMR now, which is kind of cool. If you like DMRs, I like, you know, using DMRs. I really don't like them being used against me. They sound horrible and pew pew and all that kind of stuff. But in terms of dealing with vehicles and, you know, things at range, UCAV really does offer the support class a pretty good option. You know, DICE didn't intend the support class to actually have C4 in Battlefield 4. That was sort of something that they did to, you know, appease, you know, the fans. And so I could imagine, say, like a C4-less support class being pretty helpless against vehicles, and particularly, even with C4 at range, dealing with things like helicopters. It is something to sort of balance things out. Now, the big question, though, is that did they go a little too far? I would say maybe so. The UCAV, but, you know, how about you let me know what you think? I mean, is the UCAV well balanced? Is it overpowered? Is it underpowered? This is something that, you know, we're seeing a trend in Battlefield for these long engagement distance weapons and things that maybe, you know, are taking not quite as much skill. But hey, you know what? You can make things like this skilled. You just have to make them harder to use. So tell me what you think, and maybe leave a comment. Thanks much.